टोटल भावना कितनी होती है? टोटल भावना होती है 12 और कोई 16 भी मानता है। ठीक है, तो आज हम एक भावने का ध्यान करेंगे, अशरण भावना, कि हमारे लिए कोई भी शरण नहीं है। शरण है तो कौन है? केवल एक भगवान ही, हमारे 24 तीर्थंकर ही हमारे शरण है। तो फर्स्ट वी विल डू मेडिटेशन। कितनी देर तक आप लोग मेडिटेशन कर सकते हैं?
नो,
समय 48 मिनट्स की है।
Okay, fine. So we'll do meditation first. Okay, so all of you can sit straight. Close your eyes.
you can pause it.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to do recording in my computer. I can't do it.
Because you're co-host, not the host. I think that's why.
No, that's not. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to this sacred practice of Asharan Bhavna meditation, a reflection on the helplessness of the soul against inevitable forces like death, old age, and disease. This meditation invites us to recognize that only refuge lies in the eternal soul and the path of liberation. Today, we will also begin this meditation with the practice of Kayutsarg, a deep state of physical stillness and mental awareness. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. Close your eyes gently and bring your awareness inward. Let us begin this journey together. Let us begin with Kayutsarg, the conscious relaxation of the body while maintaining full awareness. Bring your attention to the top of your head and slowly move down through your entire body. Relax your forehead, your eyes, your jaws. Release the tension from your neck and shoulders. Let your arms grow heavy and still. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath as it rises and falls through the chest. Allow your abdomen, hips, and legs to soften. Your feet rest lightly on the ground. Your entire body is still now, a vessel of pure awareness. And in this stillness, you are free from bodily attachment. Remain in this state for a few minutes, observing your breath and sensations of your body. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. And with each inhale, feel a sense of calmness entering your body. With each exhale, release all burdens and attachments. Allow your mind to become light and open. Let go of all worries and distractions. You are fully present in this moment. Grounded, aware, and peaceful. Stay with your breath for 3 minutes, gently returning to it whenever your mind wanders. Just have full focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale. While you inhale, feel a sense of calmness entering your body. And with each exhale, release all burdens and attachments. There is no burden and no attachment. Let go of all worries and distractions. Now, Reflect on this profound truth. No one can escape the forces of death, old age, and disease. These are inevitable realities of life. Despite our worldly attachments, no possessions, no relationships, and no physical strength can protect us from this truth. Recognize that external support is fleeting. The only true refuge lies within the eternal soul. Repeat silently to yourself, I take refuge in my soul, my only Savior. I take refuge in my soul, my only Savior. Allow this understanding to sink deeply into your heart. Let each repetition release attachment to the material world and strengthen your trust in the inner self. Reflect on this truth for a few minutes, allowing a sense of humility and surrender to, to grow within you. Now, turn your awareness now to the five supreme beings who guide us on the path to liberation. Arihant, the enlightened ones who have conquered their inner enemies. Siddha, the liberated soul, free from the cycle of birth and death. Acharya, the spiritual leaders who guide us on the right path. Upadhyay, the teacher who imparts the wisdom of the scriptures. The sadhus, the ascetics who live a life of purity and discipline. Visualize these five beings as radiant lights, guiding you towards truth and liberation. I seek refuge in the five supreme beings. They are my eternal support. Feel a sense of protection and inner peace growing stronger with each breath. Now, gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel your breath flowing in and out, grounding you. Now, whenever you are ready, slowly take 2, 3 deep breaths and you can open your eyes. Carries the wisdom of Ashirin Bhavana with you, remembering that your true refuge lies within the soul and the guidance of five supreme beings. Feeling very calm, centered, and deeply connected. Om Arham, Om Arham, Om Arham. I hope सभी को अच्छा लगा meditation.
Very much so. And I think this piece, even for a very short time, really works wonders for the mind and the soul.
कितना मिनट ध्यान किया आप लोग पता है?
7 minutes, 8 minutes, I think.
Oh no.
More than that.
This meditation was 16 minutes. So it means you all have done very nice meditation.
Mm.
This is nice. 16 minutes. I thought to do it for 30 minutes, but I thought it will be a long. I don't know you all have the practice or not, but
No, we don't.
how you
We
did for
don't.
16 minutes. Okay. So we will do Uttaradiyan Sutra. See, Uttaradiyan Sutra is very, we can say, how many chapters are there? 36 chapters are there. Fine. So, today we will learn about the life lessons. What are the lessons we can learn from the Uttaradiyan Sutra? So, like first chapter, it said that the first chapter, what are the things we can learn from the Uttaradiyan Sutra? So, the first chapter is of उत्तराधीन सूत्र इज ह्यूमिलिटी कि हमारी विनम्रता कैसी होनी चाहिए. So we will learn only the 5 life lessons from that. It's not that we are going to learn a lot and lot. No, only the 5 life lessons we will learn. And what are the 5 life lessons? So, if you see in Uttaradiyan Sutra, Gautam Bhagwan Mahavir said to the Gautam Swami, and at the end of the time, and at the end of the Nirvan, he gave pravachan for the 16 prayers. And in every chapter, we can learn something. So today I will just go what are the life lessons we can learn from the Uttaradiyan Sutra, from the first chapter. The first one is discipline and obedience. What is discipline and obedience? Just let me share it. So discipline and obedience, what we can learn from it. So it said that number one is following the guidance of a mentor or teacher. Whatever the teacher teaches, we should learn it with humility. And what will happen if we will learn with humility? So it said that if you learn with humility, it brings wisdom and it brings progress. We see a lot of the people are there. They get a lot of they have a lot of knowledge, they have everything. Why this happens? क्योंकि उन लोगों ने बहुत विनम्रता दिखाई है। तो केवल एक विनम्रता के कारण व्यक्ति सक्सेस को पा सकता है। सो टू थिंग्स आर ओनली इम्पॉर्टेंट, दैट इज सिंसियरिटी एंड ह्यूमिलिटी, कि हम कितने सिंसियर होकर और कितने हम्बल होकर के सुन रहे हैं किसी को भी। तो 8 कर्म में देखिए एक कर्म है ज्ञानावर्णीय कर्म। ज्ञानावर्णीय कर्म व्यक्ति का बंधन कैसे होता है? कहते कि ज्ञानावर्णीय कर्म बंधन का सबसे बड़ा कारण है कि हम जो टीचर है या कोई भी है, हम उसको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते हैं। पढ़ाने वाले का या तो मजाक उड़ाते हैं या कुछ करते हैं, तो हमारे ज्ञानावर्णीय कर्म का बंधन होता है। तो भगवान ने कहा कि सबसे पहली बात कि हमारे भीतर कितनी विनम्रता होनी चाहिए, और केवल विनम्रता से देखिए व्यक्ति कहाँ चला जाएगा? मोक्ष चला जाएगा। उसको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है। ओनली डू वन थिंग, दैट इज humbleness. The second point is disobedience and arrogance that will lead to the downfall. जस्ट कहते कि जैसे कि कोई कोई व्यक्ति होता है बहुत ज्यादा बदमाशी करते हैं या कुछ करते, तो उनको क्या किया जाता है? क्लास से बाहर निकाल दिया जाता है। उसी हिसाब से जो व्यक्ति डिसोबीडियंस है एंड एरोगेंट है बहुत ज्यादा, उनका डिस्ट्रैक्शंस होगा। डिस्ट्रैक्शंस कैसे होगा? डाउनफॉल, द डाउनफॉल विल स्टार्ट। सो इट्स डिपेंड्स अपॉन अस, वी वांट टू अपग्रेड आवरसेल्फ, वी वांट टू गो अप or we want to go down. And one should practice self restraint and be open to the constructive criticism. If someone is giving any feedback or anything, at that time the person thinks, oh, he's jealous of me or he's having anything. No, at that time they should think that no, it can be a constructive criticism, the person should say. Acharya, fourth Acharya Jay Acharya said कि विनम्र व्यक्ति कैसे नहीं होता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक कुत्ता है और वो कुत्ता गली में घूम रहा है, और गली में और उसके बहुत कान जो है वो कान पूरे सड़ गए हैं, एंड द मीन्स बहुत स्मेल आ रही है, सब कुछ हो रहा है उसका। उसी प्रकार से जो व्यक्ति हम्बल नहीं होता है उसकी लाइफ कैसी हो जाती है? उस कुत्ते के समान है। तो व्यक्ति को विनम्र होना बहुत जरूरी है, अदरवाइज इट गेट्स कंपेयर्ड टू द डॉग हु इज वेरी स्टिंगी एंड हु इज वेरी स्मेली. So the person should think, no, I should be very polite. So the first life lesson is discipline and obedience. How can we learn this from the first chapter? The second point is self control. And self control is very important. If there is no self control, the person can't do anything. So when the true happiness comes, people think, I want true happiness, I want happiness. What? From where the happiness will come? It's not that you can go in the mall or you can go somewhere and you can buy. It's not that. True happiness comes from controlling one's desires. The person, the day they stop controlling, they just started to control their desires, thoughts, actions, the day the happiness will come. If the other person controls it, the person gets irritated. So it's better we control our thoughts, desires, actions, everything. If we start controlling, the happiness will come. Second thing is that one must conquer the mind with discipline rather than letting external forces. So why does others should control our to us? No, we should control to ourselves. So for that we should avoid the distractions from our life. Like you see, the life of a monk who avoids the idle chatter, distraction. No, they are fully focused on the meaningful actions. In the same way, a lay follower should think, why should I get distracted with all these things? There are a lot of distractions nowadays. If you go in media, if you go in the mall, if you go anywhere, wherever you have a step, there is a distractions is there. So just think, how can I stop these distractions? And these distractions can be stopped only if we try. Only if you try, if you say to yourself, no, I just need to get stop all these distractions, then only we can go in the path of the moksha. People think, oh, I need to go to the moksha, I need to go to the moksha. Do we really do the hard work, tell me, for the moksha? No one does. Only verbally they speak that they want to go to the moksha, but really they do not work on that. If person thinks they have to go to the USA, New Jersey or somewhere, they will take the flight of New Jersey. They will not take the flight of Dubai. In the same way, people think of going to the moksha, but they have chosen the path, all the wrong path they have chosen. Every 24/7, if you see, in the morning you wake up until you get up, what's there? Only, means very limited. It's okay, there is a ritual, you come to the pravachan, you listen to the pravachan, that's it. And after that everything is gone. How can we apply what Bhagwan Mahavir said? How can we apply in our life? That's the most important thing. And the day we start applying the thought of Bhagwan Mahavir in our life, lot of the problems will get solution, and we are walking on the right path. So in the first chapter, the first life lesson is discipline and obedience. The second is the self control, and the third is, as I said, respect for teachers and elders. It can be, it means that if we are not listening the words of the Bhagwan Mahavir, what Bhagwan Mahavir said us to do, if we are not doing that also, it means that we are irrespecting to them while sitting, speaking, acting, anything, whatever the Lord has said, that how you should speak, we should speak very softly. It's not, some words are, you see, very harsh words. If someone speaks to us, we means we get so much of hurt. So we should think, no one should get hurt from my side. मैं ऐसे कोई शब्द नहीं बोलूंगा कि जिसके कारण कोई दूसरा क्या हो, हर्ट हो. नो. दूसरों में व्यक्ति क्या करता है, दे फाइंड ओनली फॉल्ट इन अदर्स. यू सी दिस फिंगर ऑलवेज गोज टू अदर्स, but they don't see that these 3 and 4 fingers are towards me. No one will see it. So it's said that leads to, if you start looking yourself and if you start having gratitude towards others, your personal growth will start. So the first chapter only says that how much you can respect the learned person, how much humility you can have in your life, how much humbleness you can have in your life while sitting, while standing, while doing any action or anything. We need to be very proper. What this Lord Mahavira has said. So the first point is discipline and obedience. The second point is self control. The third life lesson is respect for teachers, elders, and respect for what Bhagwan Mahavir has said in his teachings. Number 4, mindful speech and actions. Whatever the actions we do, whatever the speech we say, we should be very mindful. For example, speak only when necessary. It's not that all the 24/7 doing blah, 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 all the time just speaking and speaking unnecessary. If it's important, speak. But if it's not important, be silent. Put a chip in your mouth, and whenever you start speaking, just ask yourself, am I speaking? Is this will be good if I speak? Or if I don't speak, nothing is going to happen. Just think that no, I don't have to speak. Speak less, as much as, if the unnecessary talk, stop it. And nowadays, I think so, there is no communication. The communication is all in the phone. And that, so while texting someone, while giving any WhatsApp message, forwarding message. This all also just think, am I forwarding this message? It will be binding my bad karma or it will be binding my good karma. One is that you are forwarding a very good thing which will be very helpful for their soul. And one is that, oh, what is happening now in this world, Hindustan, Pakistan, everything is going on now. At that time you will think, oh, Pakistan should be like that, Hindustan is going, this one could. No, हमको कुछ भी नहीं सोचना चाहिए. Only just speak what is good for yourself, not for others. So avoid gossips. Lot of gossiping are there now, and especially in women are famous for the gossiping. If two women sit together, the gossiping will start, and the gossiping will be unnecessary. There are unnecessary gossiping, unnecessary arguments, unnecessary harsh words. Please avoid this one. It means that these all are the obstacles for the moksha. If we really want to get the moksha, then Bhagwan said, avoid gossip, unnecessary arguments, unnecessary harsh words. This all should be avoided. Be mindful whenever you are speaking. Our means mindfulness, with mindfulness we should speak. And the third, just as monks are mindful, see, whenever the monks speak or do anything, most of the time you will see they are very mindful whatever they are speaking. So we should ensure that our speech, whatever we are speaking, promotes peace to others, promotes the understanding to others. Whenever we speak, people should think, oh my God, I want to listen. Again, I want to listen the person. मतलब इतनी उसको अंदर से इच्छा होनी चाहिए कि इस व्यक्ति की आवाज क्या है, मैं सुनती है. कोई गाना सुनते अपन, बहुत अच्छा लगता है, तो क्या होता है, बार 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 उस गाने को सुनने की इच्छा होती है. और एक गाना आप सुनोगे जिससे कि कान दुखने लग जाएंगे, क्या उसको दूसरी बार सुनोगे? कोई भी नहीं सुनेगा. नो वन विल लिसन इट. इन द सेम वे, जब हम बोलें तो ऐसा बोलें कि सामने वाले को लगे कि हाँ रियली इसको सुनना चाहिए. So always speak which is necessary. So the first point was discipline and obedience. The second life lesson was self-control. And the third one was respect for teachers and elders and the teachings of the Bhagwan Mahavir. The fourth life lesson is mindful speech and actions. Whatever the actions we do, the next step you take, make sure this action is the mindfulness. Then we are going in the right path of the moksha. Otherwise, just verbally speaking, want to go to the moksha, want to go to the moksha. बचपन में कहते ना, मदर फादर ने रटा दिया, मर के कहाँ जाना है, मोक्ष जाना है. किंतु ये नहीं बताया कि मोक्ष जाने के लिए हमको कौन से स्टेप्स करने पड़ेंगे. देन स्टेप्स इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड वो स्टेप्स को भी हम क्या करें, कितनी सावधानी से ले, विथ फुल माइंडफुलनेस वी शुड टेक इट. एंड द फिफ्थ वन इज simplicity and contentment. If you have simplicity and if you have contentment, you can get everything. Desiring too much. कितने डिजायर से, आज एक घर है, व्यक्ति सोचेगा दूसरा घर लेता हूँ, 100 साड़ीज पड़ी है, you have 100 sarees in the cupboard. What will think? Oh, let's buy the other dress. Why don't we buy the other dress? Lot of the materialistic desires, not only of the clothes, not a, means anything related to the material. So that will leads to not happiness. So if there is contentment, संतोष रखना चाहिए, then you can get inner peace. And disciplined person, while eating, while speaking, they do everything in moderation. Just like whenever you eat, your eating habit should be good. You are eating with mindfulness. So simplicity in lifestyle will help your thoughts to attain wisdom and whatever the fulfillment you want in your life, then you can get something in your life. So by applying these principles, say discipline, self-control, respect, mindfulness, and simplicity, what will happen if this life lessons from the chapter 1 we decide, we can cultivate a balanced, wise, and fulfilling life. And everyone wants balanced life. If I say, do you all want imbalanced life? Everyone will say, what Samniji you are speaking? We all want balanced life. Everyone wants the wise life, and everyone wants the fulfilling life. No one wants the unhappiness or anything. No one. In this world, even the animals, even the plants, even the ekendriya, baindriya, everyone wants the happiness. So if we want happiness, start giving happiness to others. Then only we can get happiness. So, in the first chapter, Bhagwan Mahavir said how much humbleness we can have in the life. So, as much as humbleness in our life, then only we can get the moksha. So, this was the first chapter. So, should I continue or I should do Omaram?
Mute.
Rakshaben?
Nah, I was on mute. I was talking to myself. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll.
Very compulsory.
I forgot
Then
to.
only we can do something. So it should be very compulsory for the kids that no, you have to do means you have to do. Like a tennis class is important, basketball class is important. This is also the part. Friday means you have Friday, Sunday. You see, all like we can say, like Christians, they go to the church. Muslims, they do their namaz. And Hindus, they go to their temple. You see, when in Sunday, if we go somewhere like they have Hindu temple, you will see all the kids, they are doing their own means mantra chanting, they are doing a lot of the works. Only Jainism, they don't do anything, because parents think that, oh, they are doing swimming, they are doing this is only my image, this
Yeah.
is my repo. That's why they can't do anything. And
But
after a certain age, no one will come.
so the other question I had is probably the mindset of the next generation is very, very different to how we have been brought up. For them, they say that like doing a walk for charity and bringing in the money to help people in need is more important than just going into the temple to say the prayers. I know you're feeding the mind as much as the soul, but for them, it's the practical outcome for helping others. And they look at it more like that than they do.
Yeah, just on what we said, a lot of the kids we met. So what we said, first start earning. Now, kids don't have the money and they think that we will help the others. First, how can they help? They will take the money of their parents and they will help. No, first you start earning your money, then you start giving. And when you will go to the temple or when you will do samik or any, these are the, we can say, part of the life. How purity will come? Purity will not come while we give to someone. It's okay, you have to help others, this is very good. But first start helping yourself, first make your future, then only you can make others future. As in, this is very common nowadays. Most
Yes.
of the kids say, oh, I will help, I will help, I will do this charity, I will do. And first start earning, then you start giving the charity. They will give charity from their parents' side only, not by their own side. So this is also
So,
not right.
yeah. Thank you.
Like in means if we start reading like this one Uttaradi and Sutta, these all are very practical in their life. So nowadays everyone wants the practical. So we should teach the kids also in the practical way, that how can we
Yes.
apply practical, like have the self control in your life. This one Bhagwan Mahavir also said, have humbleness, have practical in self control, discipline. This is important. First apply all these things in your life, then only you can do it.
Thank
This is.
you. Any other
There's
questions?
one question.
Yep.
The self-control you said, but at the moment, like in this world, there's so many things are going around you, like you attract to them very easily, like all this media and whatever goes on in the world. So it's very difficult to control yourself that way. So like these media, Facebook and Instagram and all that. So people attract to that. There's so much going on. So it's very difficult to control yourself. So how can we sort of avoid that?
See, at that time, we should think, if we see from Jain viewpoint, we can say that if we are doing all these things, we are increasing our Mohaniya karma. And Mohaniya karma will lead to will increase our death, birth will increase. So first thing is that. And the second thing is that we can also say that put the screen time, we can put limit screen time, that only 40 minutes, only 25 minutes, not more than that. And if you have a lot of productive work, then you are not going to attract. People are sitting free, they don't have any work, they don't have anything. That's where they just scroll. The job is fixed for 9 to 5. They have to do the job. After job, what they will do? If we say them, do samai, go to the temple, or do any activity related to the soul, they will say, no time, Samniji. They don't have the time. But they are sitting for an hour in the scrolling and everything because they don't have the aim. If the person has the aim, they will not waste time on these things. You see, you see sadhu sadhvis and all, they don't waste time because they have their own work next to. Like for example, I have to go to give the pravachan there, okay, in the hall. So I have my mind engaged that again what next I have to do, again what next I have to do. My mind is engaged. So if the mind is engaged in the good work, then no one is going to do anything. So we have to give the direction to our brain that as soon as, because nowadays before I think so, the brains were not so much hyper. They used to need the rest, but nowadays the brains are very hyper. They cannot sit for a single minute also. Always means we need something to do next, what we can do. The time we start sitting idly, the mind will come, let's scroll something, let's see something. This one will happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Any other questions for anyone?
Yeah. So Mangal Pat.
Okay.
I
Thank
hope
you so much.
all of you liked meditation and Uttarajan Sutra.
I think the best part of today was the whole thing, but the meditation certainly helped to calm the soul, give us peace, and also face the rest of the day, hectic day for everyone, I think. So thank you, Anumodana Samniji, and
Thank
look
you,
forward to
Raksha
seeing
Ben
you
and all
next
of
time.
you.
Thank you.
Chattari Mangalam Arhanta Mangalam Siddha.